We just endured Hurricane Irene, which was a tropical storm. And what improvements do you think can be done at a town level and with the utilities and the communication between the two?
Well, I know you've heard this already before, but the town had an opportunity to build a small command center within the police force, and they had a grant. I believe it was $25,000 that was turned away. That in itself wouldn't be sufficient to deal with, on a local level, how we could communicate to the public. Because I think the most serious problem we had is that the public was unaware of what was happening and how long their power outages would be out, and where they can come and pick up ice, and where they can eat, those types of things. So, we have technology today. I mean, the schools use it all the time. They send out text alerts. My kids go to school in Washington, D.C. You can sign up for the local DC alerts, and anytime that there's going to be a storm, or there's a flooding, or there's a power outage, or a traffic accident, you get an alert. And we need to maybe use technology in a better fashion to be able to communicate with our residents and give them a number to call where we'll be able to give them answers. Now, there's a whole slew of different agencies that respond in a disaster other than locally, but we should be able to, in a more efficient manner, be able to at least communicate to our residents, even if we don't have the responsibility or the capability to actually fix the problem. Like the power outages we had were being dealt with by NYSEG and Con Ed. And there's a real perception out there that they handle that very poorly. Whether or not that's true or not, it depends on who you talk to. I had some conversations with some of the Con Ed and NYSEG workers, and basically they were telling me that the way they handle power outages is they prioritize each outage and in the fix on how many residents they can get back up online. So if there's two lines down, and line A can bring up 1,000 people, line B brings up 50 people, well, they're going to fix line A first. And so I think we got caught in a situation in Yorktown where some of the outages we had affected maybe 100 residents, but there were others within the community and in the state that dealt with larger numbers of people, and we got prioritized lower. Now, I'm not saying that's good. I'm saying that I think is an explanation as to what happened, but they did have an opportunity to plan and should have staffed up so that we didn't have these 4-day outages and 5-day outages that we did have specifically in parts of downtown, Triangle and over by Beaver Ridge.
Okay.